What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rushy, yes, aka the Jump Rope Coach. Right, people, quick fire tutorial to show you guys how to size your money ropes and legacy ropes the correct way. Now, if you're an OG follower of mine, or if you're even new to this channel, right, this is super important that you guys get this bit right, because if you start off with the rope being too long or too short for you, it's going to make things really difficult for your rope workouts, your rope game, your skills and techniques, all right? So we want to put that right. Now remember, if you're new to this channel, welcome to the home of jump rope fitness and lifestyle. Please smash that subscribe button and join us with the hottest fitness community growing across the world today. And we'd love you guys to join us. If you're interested in any of our ropes that we use the links down below. We've got you covered, man. Right, okay, let's get straight into this video. I've got some cool B-roll over the top of this video to show you guys what I'm gonna be doing with my ropes and what are the best methods for you. I'm gonna just straight off the bat tell you, I recommend using knots where you can, but obviously if you're shorter, especially if you're buying a 10-foot rope from our website, for example, you're gonna start to need to use scissors and maybe trim some of these ropes down, okay? We're gonna start with the money rope very, very quickly. So this is a pre-cut money rope that I've done now, right? No knots. It's already set to my size. I'm going to show you guys again how to size this. But you've got two options, right? You can go no knots and use the sizing mechanisms within the handle, right? So I'm going to show you this more clearly with the B-roll, but it's very, very simple, very quick, right? You just unconnect the little sizing mechanism and then you just slip it back in and just use a little bit of kind of fingernail force, as it were, to make sure that the adjustment clip is in securely, right? You need to make sure it's in securely so that when you're skipping, obviously it doesn't kind of go flying out the handles and you don't lose that piece, right? So it's really important that you get it in correctly. So you can just kind of unclip it, take the excess rope out, and then when you've got kind of excess rope coming out the handle like this now, I would always recommend cutting that excess rope. You don't really want to be kind of skipping, personally, you don't really want to be kind of skipping with this excess rope coming out, because not only is it going to get in the way, but also you're going to probably damage your rope in the long term because you're just having too much rope coming out the handle. So when you're rotating this rope, it's kind of rotating at kind of different angles and you're not really kind of getting the best feel, in my opinion, not getting the best speed. And again, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult. So cut the excess rope away and now you're kind of good to go, right? How are you going to size this thing? Where's the best point to even adjust it? Real quick and easy, people. When you're skipping, all right, I say this in loads of videos, when you're skipping, it's all about your technique, right? It's not about your height. You've seen people like Mayweather, really short, he's got a super long looking rope, but his techniques make him kind of allow him to use that longer rope simply because he has his elbows up, his wrists up, and he doesn't kind of drop his wrist too low, okay? You don't want, again, the rope smashing the rope on the floor. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be smashing. If you hear the mat sounding like that or you hear the floor, you just know you're just going to break your ropes really quickly. You want short, snappy clicks, right? And that's how you know you're getting really nice, good length, where you've got the right length on your ropes. You want that clip happening just a foot, not even a foot in front of your feet, all right? Very, very nice, snappy, okay? You've got to change your technique as well. So if you're out here, right, you're naturally going to need a longer rope. You're going to change the way your rope arcs look. And that's how we're going to determine the perfect rope length, right? Let me show you what I mean by this whole kind of rope arc thing. Let's do this. Right, don't watch the dodgy drawing, right? This will hopefully make sense to you. And if you guys watch yourself skipping, it's going to make sense as well when you start to see what your rope looks like. Number one, right, you get this where the rope is way too long, right? And you see people who have this kind of action, like the rope is just dragging along the floor, straight bottoms. You just know your rope length is just way too long. Hands might be a bit too low. Second one, you're getting there, not too bad. But now you've probably got wider arms and you've got a big U shape going on. Big U-shapes aren't too bad. Again, depends on your technique and what you're looking for with your workouts, but this will still drag along the floor. You'll still have too much excess rope. It's not going to be efficient for your workouts. This is where you want to try and get to, right? Now we want the arcs to be as close to our bodies as possible, especially when you're doing things like double unders, and you're going to see videos myself doing double unders now. You'll see that the rope just whips around, it's close to my body, and the point of impact on the floor is small, all right? And that's what we want. We want the rope to be looked after, but we also want the speed, obviously, and we want the efficiency. So this is what you basically want to get to. Hopefully this helped you, because my skills, art skills, it's been a while since I've done some drawing. All right, getting straight back into it now quickly, people. We're gonna talk knots now with the money rope. My favorite way to size a speed rope, all right? Now, again, if you're not gonna cut the excess or you don't wanna mess around with the adjustment mechanisms, you can just go straight off the bat, get it out the bag and just start to apply knots. And you can do this in a few ways. I've talked about it so many times, but I'll bring it up again because it's important for this video. You can knot very quickly, very easily. Just give yourself some space between the knot and the handle. Do not try and knot this too close to the handle. You're not gonna get the revolutions you need. You're gonna just create so much friction and damage your rope long term, and it's not gonna feel good. You're not gonna get the feel you need. The knots are all about getting feeling as well at the same time as shortening the rope. So like, I would recommend just giving yourself a little bit of space. You can add 2, 3 on each side, but if you're starting to add like 5 or 6 knots because you're quite short, then definitely just cut some excess, all right? Just cut the excess. Another quick point whilst I got you here, don't try and do knots at the back of the handle. Like, you don't want that again. You don't really just want too much excess rope flowing out the handle. Again, it's not gonna be nice for the revolutions. You're just not sizing the rope correctly, right? In my opinion. That's speed ropes, right? Let's get straight onto the legacy rope. So legacy rope is pretty much the same as the money rope, right? In terms of where you need to how to adjust it, use adjustment mechanisms, just a bit fatter, right? Again, fingernail pressure, get that back in, that lock-in system, cut away the excess. In my opinion, when it comes to legacy rope knotting, I wouldn't recommend it. Purely, again, it's already a heavy rope. We don't want to add too much stress at the wrist, right? Like if you can see how this rope moves, you kind of just want to keep that weight there. The whole point with the knots on the money rope, it adds weight. Here we have the weight, so don't overcomplicate it and put knots here. It's not going to move as well. It's going to feel harder, obviously, to get the rope around, which is obviously a way to add a bit more intensity, but I would recommend just cutting the rope down to size and just using it how it should be used. And it's going to move perfectly, right? Again, think about those arcs, nice short clips, right? Here, we don't want it dragging well out in front when you're doing doubles. You know, we don't want to be doing doubles like that. Really short, snappy, slick clips, just like this. Look after your ropes, look after your joints, and it's going to look really nice and effortless. People, this was a very quick video, right? One that has been requested by tons and tons of people. So many people getting involved in this community. It's absolutely amazing to see it explode on social media. It's just a fraction, it's just a tip of the iceberg, because there's so many of you who are just killing it out there from your homes, wherever you are. And look, just want to make sure you're using your ropes in the best way possible. So if you like this video, big thumbs up. Would really appreciate it. Again, go check our website. Just cop what you need, man. We've got the best gear out there across the world. Let me know quickly in the comments as well if you found this useful, and also what video you'd like to see going forward, and I'll get it done for you as usual. So without further ado, we'll see you in that next video. So take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe. Peace.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.